Italian Serie A matches of the week right after the international break, beginning with Juventus against Lazio. Juventus at Torino are going to take over the top spot on the table. Juventus are going to get their 10th points in their fourth match against Lazio, who are coming off the win over Napoli. SSC Lazio is Camacho of 104, 10 points in 4 matches for Juventus. The slogan, Fino alla fine, is Camacho of 104. It's looking like Vlahovic with 25 Juventus goals. If he scores a brace, he can get his 27th goal against Lazio. Lazio is Camacho 27. So that means he's likely to score. Obviously, he could score his 27th goal after Lazio, but Federico Chiesa, 2 goals in 3 matches. Chiesa, Camacho 27. Federico Chiesa looks like he's back for Juventus. Federico Chiesa is as world class as it gets. He is back. He is back to being one of the best wingers in the world. Newcastle and Liverpool want this guy. He is ready to go off on a whole other level for sure. So Juventus are gonna occupy the top spot in the table as we enter the Milan Derby roughly an hour after the final whistle of Juventus Lazio. Inter against Milan. The winner occupies the top spot in the table. If the match ends in a draw, Juventus win. When it's tied on top of the table with 10 points apiece between Milan, Inter, and Juventus. The key thing for Milan is that if they score, Inter give up their first goal of the season, and Inter to score first. If Inter score first, their goal differential is 9. If Inter score first, Milan's goal differential is +5. Inter begin the Champions League against Real Sociedad. Let's see, that's 96. So a differential of 9, then that's 9, and that's 5. So ignore this part with Sociedad. Let's see. What about Milan's Champions League opponent, Newcastle? Then, if Milan begin against Newcastle, they could have 3 wins in 4 matches before beginning against the Magpies. Magpies, Gematria of 34. If Milan win 2-0, 10 goals, 2 allowed, it is Newcastle, that's Camacho of 102. So that is if AC Milan completely shock the table. But Inter to score first. Milan to equalize. Get the feeling there's going to be some drama here at the top of the table. Napoli 3 wins in. Well, they have 2 wins and a loss. They'd have 3 wins and a loss. Napoli are going to be a point back on Juventus. Napoli, it is going to be a very entertaining 4-5 team race. I mean, you look at Atalanta in Fiorentina, and I mean, that is that's something to look out for. Now, if there's a winner in this match, the loser would have 4 matches in 9 points, which is interesting because it's Milan, that's Gematria of 49. So at one point, one of these teams is going to have 9 points in 4 matches right after they concede the first goal. The question is, are they going to lose? That is a whole entirely different question. Both teams are going for their 20th Scudetto. So if the match ends with a draw, then both teams have 20 points apiece, going for their 20th Scudetto. That is why I like a draw a lot, where Juventus can be the winner of the day. Whether it controls its own destiny, and then Napoli are on top of the table as well with the win. Sassuolo and Frosinone. If Sassuolo win, then well, looking at Lazio first, they're going to have one win and three losses. One win and three losses, like the Gematria of Juve. Juve's Gematria 13. One win, three losses for Lazio. That's what I see right there. Now for Pioli, Newcastle FC's Gematria 39. So Pioli could enter the Newcastle match with 39 losses. That is, if he doesn't lose the Milan Derby. Simone Inzaghi enters the Milan Derby with 22 losses, having not lost a game all year. Milan Gematria 22. I think this match for Inter coming up is going to be over at Spain, at Spagna. So Inter would go to Spain. 23 losses because Spain 23, but Inter's their language is Italian. Spagna is Gematria 22. Sociedad by itself. Sociedad is 16 and 33. Okay. The 19th draw in the Scudetto gets the 19-time Scudetto winner Milan. 101st goal allowed with Inter Milan, Internazionale 101. They always sync up the Gematria of the club itself with values that happen in the big matches. Internazionale, Gematria of FC Internazionale. Internazionale Milano's 101. That's what I was thinking about. But then likewise with the win, this happens on the Milan Derby or in the UEFA Champions League if you're Simone Inzaghi. But his 64th draw in his career. Milano Derby, Milano Gematria 64. For Sassuolo, it would be 6 points in 4 matches. Their next match is Juventus. I like Sassuolo over Frosinone. Juventus Football Club 64. 6 points in 4 matches for Sassuolo. I like the point match sequence right there. Juve is 13, but Sassuolo are much stronger compared to Frosinone. So Sassuolo is one that I like in Serie for that week. Roma and Empoli. Is Roma needs some points. Surely. Empoli have not scored a goal yet all season. Is this going to be a good day for Roma? Empoli FC Gematria 43, 4 matches, 3 points. Empoli might as well be a good day for Roma. Can't get any worse. Is Dybala fit? Is Lukaku going to score against Empoli? You know, 4 matches, 4 points. That's the Gematria of Romelu Lukaku, if I'm not mistaken. Romelu Lukaku is Gematria 44. 4 matches, 4 points for Giallorossi. Looks like Lukaku is going to get on the score sheet if he's playing next week. any other big matches in the Serie this week? Yeah, Napoli to beat Genoa, Fiorentina and Atalanta is going to be an interesting one to look out for. If Fiorentina win, it'd be 2-1-1, which is the Giamacci of Atalanta. Atalanta, Bergamo, Calcio is Giamacci 21. That'd be 2 wins and a loss and a draw. That's your 21 sequence right there. Yeah, some people like Atalanta to make the top four. Are they going to make the top four? Well, if Atalanta failed to get some points, their next opponent is Cagliari. Cagliari is Giamacci 42. That'd be 4 matches and 2 points. So if they do fail to get a result, if Fiorentina gets something out of that match, then that's what will be happening with that game. So Juventus to win, and the Milan Derby ends in a draw. Three-way tie on top of the table, 10 points. Napoli right behind with 9 points.